one blow up right beside you?
Yep. As soon as I landed. Now I got grass.
Oh, they're way back in the grass too. Oh, I just got hit.
You get hit?
Yep. Came up and swiped it.
Right out in front of you.
I saw it. I just hit the water though. Got him.
Got him?
Yep.
He's nice.
He inhaled that thing.
Let me get the net out.
More, probably about 2 pounds. Got him.
Got him? Little guy?
Little guy.
Get
Got
him?
him.
Net?
All right, guys, we're back out on Guntersville. Today is May the 2nd. It's got a little bit of a cold front going through right now. We haven't been out here in a couple weeks. A lot's changed, a lot stayed the same. So finding bass in a lot of the same areas that we found them a couple weeks ago. We're fishing a lot of secondary points off of creek channels going back into your spawning flats. The bass have spawned out, most of the bass have spawned out, and they are starting to feed. I think we've gotten through that post-spawn funk already. And they're starting to feed heavily on shad. We saw really good shad spawn this morning, and we did pretty well with that. So you guys have seen us fish shad spawn on Dale Hollow, a lot of your deeper highland reservoirs. It's a little bit different in your southern grass lakes. So things we're looking for here, I like to look for anywhere you've got 2 points. So if you've got a physical point coming off of land, and then if you have another small point of grass, especially if there's water moving through it, you'll see a lot of shad spawn there. Look for them on your side imaging, look for them on your live scope. A lot of your shad that are spawning, they're bigger, they're your breeding size shad. If you find those, the bass are gonna be nearby. Now, how we caught them doing that, a couple things. If we're out deeper, and you've heard me say this before, depth's relevant. Guntersville, when I'm saying deep, most of the time, and we're talking 8-9 feet. How we're getting that done, a lot of what you saw us throw in the fall when they were feeding up on shad. My favorite thing to use with that is a weighted underspin with a little 3 or 4 inch Kitech style swim bait. These are absolute money when they are feeding up on shad. It's a more subtle approach than your A-rigs and some of your really big swim baits. These will get a lot of bites. These will also catch some nice fish. These bass are pushing shad towards the surface. They're using the grass to ambush. And you can get on a really good topwater bite, which you saw us do this morning. I've gone over before. My favorite topwater lure is a stick bait, walking style bait that doesn't really play well in the grass. So where we go from there, something you don't see us pull out a lot on the channel, but it does have its time and place, and this morning was its time and place. That's buzzbait. I'm not a very seasoned angler whenever it comes to buzzbaits. I have thrown them a little bit. We did really well this morning. My go-to spinner baits, all my wire baits, my go-to is going to be War Eagle. I think they make a really good bait, spinner baits and buzz baits. Buzz baits, this is the loudest, most obnoxious thing you have in the boat. Time and place for it. It'll either catch them like crazy or it's not going to catch anything. This morning, they were after it. The one that I throw, as you can see, a really big blade on it, makes a lot of noise. I like a chartreuse in white or a black. Kind of the same thing I've said on really any topwater. Don't go crazy with your colors. Most of my spinner baits, buzz baits, topwaters, I'm gonna have something dark, and then I'm gonna have like a white chartreuse combination. Keep it basic. That's what this is. This is white. It's got a red head on it. I don't know why they do that. I don't think it makes a difference. Buzz baits, I'm gonna run a trailer. These are, I think they're Z-Man. They're just the little rubber kicker frog looking deals. Run that on your hook. I typically will not run a trailer hook on a buzz bait where you'll see me run that with a spinner bait. It's just really, it's not really conducive to rigging when you've got a big trailer on there like this. Now you hear me spinning this blade. It's got a lot of noise with it. When you take these out of the package, you can bend your wire a little bit, or really get the blade working where it's kind of got that creak. If you guys can hear that, kind of got that squeak to it. You want this to make a lot of noise. This is not a subtle approach. This is where you want to make a lot of noise and a lot of commotion. Now when I throw this out, throwing it on a 7.3 medium heavy fast action, it's the exact same setup that I run for topwater. 40-pound braid. I'm going to run it down to a 17-pound monofilament leader. Any type of fast moving surface bait, you guys have heard me say that before, I'm going to run that leader as a shock absorber. That way when that bass hits it, I'm not trying to jerk with straight braid. You'll end up missing a lot of fish. When I throw this out, especially in grass, I'm trying to get it moving the second it hits the water. So I'm right-handed, I'm going to throw, and right before it hits the water, I'm going to switch to my left hand, and I'm reeling this thing before it ever makes contact with the water. If you throw it out, let it sit, try to switch over, then start reeling, this is going to sink. This is actually heavier than you think with that towed trailer on there. It's going to sink down in the grass, and then what happens is you get a lot of grass inside that blade, and it's not going to spin right. So I'm moving it as soon as it hits the water, and I'm burning it. I want it skimming across the top of the grass. You will get some short strikes, but especially early morning, low light. We had some low hanging skies this morning. When they hit it, they are going to hit it with a vengeance, and they are going to about take the rod out of your hand. It's a big bass bait. Absolutely post spawn. They're after that big meal. This is something they're going to go after. So like you said, you don't hear us talk a lot about buzz baits on the channel. So giving you something a little bit different. The bite is definitely still good at Guntersville. I mean, you can catch bass 365 days a year out here. Post spawn is one of my favorite times to fish. So if you guys are coming up here, there's a lot of bass. Shad spawn's very active. Bluegill should be going to bed very soon. The bite's going to continue to get better. So as always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And if there's anything else that you guys want to see, shoot me a message.